India is set to host the AI Impact Summit. It will bring together global leaders, policymakers, technology companies, innovators, and all stakeholders on one platform to talk about, demonstrate, and deliberate on the potential of AI in diverse domains. To talk about the expectations from this summit, joining me is Ananth Nagaraj, founder Gnani. It's an AI startup. Welcome to DD India, Ananth. And if I can inform our audiences that Gnani.ai is one of the 4 startups selected by India.ai mission to build nation's first voice-to-voice foundation model. Is that right, Ananth?
Yes, you're right.
And tell us about what your startup does, if you can simplify, and your engagement with India's AI mission.
Sure. At Gnani, we are building India's first foundation voice model. So, what we believe today, the whole interaction that is happening with machines is through touch screen, keyboards, etc. At Gnani, we believe this is going to change completely. The whole interaction is going to happen through voice, what we call it as human machine interaction. And at Gnani, we are powering the next future of human machine interaction through our foundation model, which we call it as Saraswati OS. And we believe globally there is going to be a tectonic shift of how humans interact with machines, and that is going to be as natural as it could be,
Right.
and it is led through voice, and we are building it through the India.ai mission.
Right. Ananth, you were one of the few AI startups who met Prime Minister Narendra Modi earlier this year. What do you recall of the meeting, and can you give us some insight into his perspective, his approach towards the significance of AI?
Yeah, I think it was a great honor to meet the Honorable Prime Minister, and all of us who are there who met Prime Minister, we were like really impressed with the knowledge of AI the Prime Minister had. There was couple of examples that stayed back with me after my interaction with the Prime Minister. One example was he used the word when someone said they are building a text to speech system, Prime Minister said Ram Naam Satya Hai. And when you look at Ram Naam Satya Hai, the way it is said in a funeral to way it is said in a different context and wedding completely changes. How does AI system understand the inherent context of where it is being used and how it is being used?
Very nuanced context.
And this is like a make or break for AI systems.
Right.
And how do you bring that in? All of us use AI in some form or other, but how do you trust the information that AI provides? He emphasized a lot on both being trust and ethical AI, and he was quoting us like, why don't you guys look at building systems from India which brings in ethics of the country for generations and also make it trustworthy. So, this is something that Prime Minister emphasized on, and the examples he gave even for trust and ethical AI was just mind blowing.
Right. Let's talk about the AI Impact Summit. How important a milestone is it going to be in India's global engagement with AI and deep tech? What can we expect from it?
See, I think with the India.ai Impact Summit happening, if you look at today, the global AI is being driven by few companies out of the West, but India is creating an answer for it to say that, hey, AI needs sovereignty, and India.ai Impact Summit is going to showcase how a country like India can create sovereign AI that scales from India, solves problems for countries, and I think it has been an important notion in letting the world know that India can create high tech AI models that solves problem at scale.
I'm taking that point forward, Ananth. Given that AI Summit, the magnitude that is being hosted in India, it's one of the biggest in Global South, and India is seen as the voice of the Global South, leader of the Global South. Such a summit about artificial intelligence happening in the country becomes significant in that context as well?
Yes, definitely. I mean, this echoes what I said earlier for few of the key reasons, right? India by far from our population perspective, we are one of the largest, and if you have AI technologies that solves for such big diversity, I think you can solve it for anyone else with little tweaks and modification. And India hosting this India.ai Impact Summit which is AI for progress of the people, and solving it for a country at this scale, can replicate this across the global south. I would not just say that we will replicate this across global south, but it can go beyond the global south, because with AI, one is the algorithms, other is the data, and the efficacy of this algorithms working at play. And with the India.ai Impact Summit, like startups like us who are building these models, which we are deploying at scale, can be adopted to countries across the world with very minor tweaks and modifications.
Right.
I think this is going to be a key stand from the country to showcase to the world that we will not be a net importer of AI, but we will eventually become an exporter of AI.
That also makes the focus of the summit very meaningful when it talks about democratizing AI and also bridging the AI divide. But where we stand today as a nation in AI and deep tech, what is your assessment of what are the strengths and areas which need a greater focus to be able to excel as an AI leader as you project as of today?
See, there are multiple things for a company or a country to become really big in AI, right? Essentially, one is on the algorithm and the technology that it goes inside. Second is the data that feeds this algorithm technology, and third is compute. For a country like India today, with lot of work happening on algorithm and the compute that is coming under India.ai mission, I think this is becoming like a big fuel or a catalyst in solving or democratizing AI. I know we were a little behind, but I think we are now building the bridges to bridge the gap. And there are multiple startups that are working towards it across. If you look at AI, the impact happens at multiple layers. One is on the application layer, other is on the foundation model layer, and then is at the usage of the entire stack, right? I think a country of our size, if a model is good, you have usage, so that is not a problem. Once you have a model that is good, for which you need data and you need compute, which has now been bridged by India.ai mission, I think the usage and adaptability is going to explode over next few years.
Right. And finally, Ananth, lack of knowledge about AI also fuels apprehensions of different kinds. What is your sense of a future driven by AI? What is the space what space will it have for a human intelligence for that matter?
See, I think with AI getting better and better at what it does, it will always supplement human intelligence. It is not there to replace a human, it is there to assist a human to do his or her task more efficiently. And also the key thing that today most of the AI systems lack is the emotional intelligence, which we are all born with. So, emotional intelligence plus human intelligence with an assisted AI intelligence coming in, I think it is going to make a world a better place to be in.
On that note, Ananth, thank you very much for joining us on DD India, sharing your perspective.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shwendra.